Welcome to your lesson 1.4 on graphical displays of data. So today we're going to use a variety of methods to display data. The data that we're going to be working with today is going to be categorical. And there are several types of common graphs for categorical data. Bar graphs, which you're probably familiar with, and then Pareto charts, which are similar to bar graphs. We'll talk about the differences in a minute. And then circle graphs or pie charts. Okay, a bar graph is one where you have a uniform width of each bar and they're uniformly spaced. Notice that you are expected to have space between each bar, unlike a histogram where there's only space if there's like a gap in the data. The bars can be vertical or horizontal. I prefer them to be vertical. Lengths of the bars represent values being displayed, frequency, or percentage of occurrence. So it's your count or the percentage of the time that category was the response. Your graph has to be annotated with titles, labels, and scales or value for each bar. Okay, so here's a bar graph of life expectancy. You don't have to put these values that are on top of each bar here, just so you know. Those don't have to be there. All you have to have is the title, an overall label for what's on the bottom, the overall label for what's on the vertical side, and then you have your different categories here. We've got that this was the year 1980, and since the life expectancy apparently of men born in 1980 is 70, its bar goes up to where 70 would be represented on the vertical axis, and for women it was 77.4, so its bar is slightly taller. Whenever you use a change of scale in a graphic, use a squiggle on the changed axis. Here's a picture. So here they didn't show ages below 65 because that wasn't the life expectancy ever. So they used a squiggle to represent that, okay, we've skipped some values here. All right, a Pareto chart is a tool for quality control, and your data can first be put in a bar chart, but then you want to arrange the bars in decreasing order of frequency. And these are frequently used to investigate causes of problems, so you want the most frequent cause to be the first thing you look at. So here is a Pareto chart of condition that might cause lateness. So studying, snoozing, breakfast, talk, dress, car, other. You can see the most frequently reported cause is listed first, and then the next most frequent down to the least frequent. A circle graph or pie chart shows the division of a whole into component parts. You want to label the parts with appropriate percentages of the whole. The main thing that you have to make sure with a pie chart is that no one observation can fit into two different pieces of the pie. Okay, that's a really critical thing. So here's a circle graph or pie chart for hours on the home telephone after 5 p.m. And so you can tell this is from a while back when people still spent time on their home telephone instead of their cell phone. But you can see here less than an hour was 59.2% of the time. And so if you do 59.2% of 360 degrees, you get 213 degrees. I'm not expecting you to be that exact, just kind of eyeball. 50% would be a semicircle, and so 59% is going to be a little bit bigger than that. More than an hour, that's 24.2%. So that's just shy of a quarter of the circle. And then the remaining is half hour to 1 hour, and that's 60%. All right, guys, that's it for today. I think you're very familiar with bar charts and pie charts. The Pareto chart may be something you are new learning about, but it's a very simple change to a bar chart to make. Tomorrow or next class, we'll talk about time series and stem and leaf plots. If you need me, you know where to find me, and I'm always available by email. I will see you soon in class. Have a good day.